Hi, friends. This is Stephanie. Stephanie's Yarn Escape.
Hi, and this is Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. So, Stephanie, how you doing? I haven't talked to you in like forever.
It's been ever. We had our every 2 to 3 day face-to-face times like we used to. We've both been pretty busy, but that's okay. We still try and talk.
As soon as that warmer weather started, it was like the clock sped up or something. I
know. Before you know, it's time for bed.
Well, I know we have lots to talk about. And so seeing we haven't talked about it behind the scenes, let's do it on camera.
Sounds good. It should be interesting.
Yes, it should be. Have you been working on anything at all? That I just was curious because, you know, sometimes you just don't do anything. No, I just kidding.
It's a mix because some things got more love than others. Let's just say it that way.
Well, I have nothing to show hardly. I showed like a whole entire set last time.
Yeah. And then with seeing your other episodes, you've been a busy person. And if everyone's seen my recent episode, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff going on. The yarn is moving through the fingers.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So one of the things that we tried to start doing is like using yarns that we have bought together.
Yes.
And so I believe we started a new shawl. I might be wrong.
We did.
Okay, we did. So one of the yarns that we had bought was called the Cabaret Stylecraft, and you guys picked it out, and it looks different on the two cameras.
Yeah, mine's really bright. It's not that bright. It's more muted.
Yes, it's more like my kind of yarn, but it's got sparkle.
I can really see your sparkle tonight.
Yeah.
It's just really sparkling away. I can see it.
Huh. Well, I have the ring light on.
Yeah.
So last time, we got
2 scenes of that.
On the first start of our show, I got to pick a shawl. And so this time, Stephanie got to pick a shawl, and it is called Lean on Me. Right?
Yep, that's it right there.
And it was on what, Ravelry?
Yes, it was free on Ravelry, and it's made designed by Stitch with Passion.
Yeah, and so
What do you think of it?
It's very easy.
Yes, it's like a 4-row repeat. I'll be honest, I started it. I haven't worked on it a whole lot.
Okay.
But I have it started.
I have no idea if we have not spoke like hardly at all since our last upload.
I know.
Video. So we don't know where each other are. And actually that we don't talk about that anyway. We usually save it for the video. So
exactly. It's more fun that way.
I've got written on my thing here, the H hook, which is 5 millimeter. And I have down all of my rows that I did, and then I tell myself to repeat such and such. So
I am also using an H hook.
Okay. Was that what it told us to use? I don't remember, but anyway, that's what we're doing. All right, well, go ahead. Let's see if I'm farther than you are. Oh yeah, I'm definitely farther than that, but that's okay.
I believe it. Look how pretty it is, though. The colors, the runs of the colors are a little bit longer, and they just flow one into the other.
Yep. And this, we're going to use both skeins, right?
Yes, until we run out.
Yep. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be able to be wrapped around you a couple times.
Yeah.
So here's mine.
Oh my goodness, you are much further than me.
Not that much, but a couple repeats anyway.
Yeah.
But look at that sparkle.
Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty.
Yeah,
I love it.
One side is straight.
Yes.
And one side is your increase. And this yarn is really nice, isn't it? It flows.
It does. It's very it's really loosely spun too. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it kind of lays sideways and kind of like has a wave to it.
Yeah.
That reminds you of anything?
You know what? At the time I was working on it, I thought I was thinking of something else, but now I'm drawing a blank on what that was.
Lion Brand Unforgettable?
Oh, yes. It just flows ever so nicely through the fingers. Like I really am right off the hook. I really enjoy it.
And there's just the slightest halo.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that. Not very far yet, but
it'll get done. Sooner or later, it will get done.
Yes, it will. So last week, we showed our finished shawl from the Angora active yarn. Yes. And at that time, I said, hey, Steph, you want to give away?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that at all.
You want to give away the Angora? And she said, okay, so I have 2 skeins all ready to give away.
I had 2 skeins and I also put on a stitch marker. Did you put on a stitch marker?
Oh, I didn't, but that doesn't mean I can't.
It'll be a surprise stitch marker then, huh?
Yeah, they're right here underneath the camera.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pick one out.
They're right here. Yeah, so you can go ahead and load up your, so Stephanie's going to draw a name from the comments on her video on her YouTube channel.
Yes, and all you had to say was Angora, right? Was it Angora?
Yeah.
Okay, I got my URL in, and I filtered duplicate users, and I got my comments, and there's 20 comments.
All right.
You ready for me to draw?
Yeah.
Hold on here. I can't work this upside down. All right, here we go. You probably can't see it because of the glare.
It's all right. I see something. Okay, come a little closer and we will read it. Debbie Perea.
And she says, came over to say it was a great video tonight. Loved your shawls and all the nice yarn y'all bought.
Did she say Angora?
No, she didn't say Angora.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Hey. Well, we're going to have to pick another winner, huh?
I guess we are, yeah.
All right. Here we go. You see a name?
Latoya.
Latoya?
That is right.
Oh, OMG, I really enjoy the no filter videos.
Uh-oh. Not gonna go over well with her.
I'm so sorry, Latoya.
Hey, live and learn. You know what I'm saying? This is the first. Hey,
I
that's a no filter fail,
don't I?
That's a no filter fail, Steph.
I'm hoping I have it was no filter Fibercast 6, right? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I have. Here we go.
Okay.
Charm, right?
Yeah. Teresa Harp. Teresa Harp.
Love the shawl colors with Angora. Gorgeous. Thanks, Stephanie. We got a winner. So
Okay.
Teresa Hart, be sure to send me an email. My email address is down below, or you can send me a message on a Facebook Messenger with your address, and I will get those out to you. And congratulations.
Congratulations, Teresa. Okay,
All
so
right.
I did the same thing. I put the URL in. I'm hitting get the YouTube comments, and I have 33.
Ooh.
So can't read it?
No.
Okay, I
Let's see a
will.
picture.
Quilty Crocheter. I believe her name is Linda. She says, absolutely love these videos. Maybe try it live. See?
Oh, yes. We were just talking about that.
She says, lovely Angora.
There you go.
My winner is Quilty Crocheter. Just give me a messenger or an email. You have a week. And I know she has the United States address because I know who she is. And so congratulations to Linda.
Congratulations, Linda.
All right. So let's see. What else? I know. I have an update on your husband's hat.
Oh, okay.
It's not done yet.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised, actually.
Well, you know what? I had a ton of stuff to finish up for June and other things and lives and this and that. And so, yeah, I've worked on it though.
Did you?
Yeah, it's right here. I'm using this beautiful
so pretty
green, what is it called here? I know. I'll just pull this out and tell you. It is the Croft Shetland Tweed, and it is a West Yorkshire Spinners, 100% Shetland Island wool in a tweed. And I also said that was called Moss Bank. So I am using the pattern Citrus Hat from Ravelry. It's written by Laura Treadway, and it's free on Ravelry. So I'll link it below. We'll link all of our things below that we talk about.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Holy moly. Look how, I just love it. It's so pretty. Not pretty. That's not manly. It's very nice.
Yeah, and you can see that it's a totally different pattern than I usually do.
Yes, it is.
But they're saying do 6 inches, so I am getting close to start.
Yeah, you are.
No, not really that much. I think the reason why I'm not going as fast is because I had run out of my favorite 16-inch circulars when I started this, and I had to use one that I haven't really used much. And I don't like the way that it's fighting me.
Oh, really?
When I go to do this, the needles are fighting me, like they don't want to move, like it's they're stuck. And it shouldn't be, because it's just 16-inch.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get through a row. And I'm like, holy cow. So it might be that it's because it's wool, but I've used wool before on, I think it's this needle. It's not a Chaigu. It's one of the other ones, but it's still coming out nice. I like it. It
is coming out nice. And no speed on that necessary, because I don't think his head's going to get cold anytime soon.
Yeah, it's summer, so we don't have to worry.
You're right.
So one of the things that Stephanie and I are doing is a community cuddle along, a make along. Yeah, you can knit, you can crochet, you can do all these projects. We're looking for you to start in April and work your way through 4 projects into July.
July 31st, the last day.
However speed you want to go.
Yep. But whatever items you want to make for the set, just as long as you have 4 at the end.
And the theme is a baby. So we have had a lot of people enter, a lot. I believe last time I had 50, and I have to back up here a little bit and read it, but I think I had 50 something. 53 finishes.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was all the way back on May 18th.
That's crazy.
So what we decided to do is tonight we decided to bring out any of the grand prizes and show them, because last time we didn't. And I think that we have enough people following now that want to see what the grand prizes are.
Yes.
So how this works is there's random prizes every so often. I pick from my group, Stephanie picks from her group, and it can be in progress photos. But at the end, in the end of July, we're going to be looking for 4 finished photos. And those is what's going to qualify you for the finals, the grand prizes. So tonight we're going to show you what is in the grand prizes so far, because it's progressive. So Stephanie's going to start with one, and then I'll show you one. And then when we get done, we'll talk about what we're making.
So my first drawing I did was for the yarn bee, baby bee, soft and sleek low pill fiber, and the colorway Sand Castle Sea Breeze. And it's the white with the blue speckles, and I added a stitch marker. Now when Christy picked the gray and pink yarn for that last drawing, but Deb didn't want it, so I threw it into the grand prize actually. And so that was this one here. With a stitch marker too. And that's,
well, she donated it back so someone could win it.
She passed on it. She said she had enough baby yarn to supply her for a long time, and she wanted to donate it back. So thank you very much, Deb. We really do appreciate it. So this is going in as well too.
Okay. So you've got those 2 sets of yarns in your grand prizes, right? Okay. Yeah. And I have this beautiful book.
I know. It's so pretty.
In the grand prize. It's got all kinds of squares with animal faces on. You can make a blanket with all of the different animals, or just a bunch of piggies like this one. It's a really nice book.
Yes, I like it.
Yep. I like this lion one.
That's cute.
But that is one of my grand prizes. And then another one is this Giraffe Kit. It has a crochet hook and all the yarns to make the giraffe.
Everything you need to make it. That's awesome.
So that was donated by Deb too.
Thank you, Deb.
She's a peach.
She is.
Not a Georgia peach, but she's a
peach.
She can keep her. All right, so that is one of the grand prizes, which is awesome. And then we both started out with a choice of a grand prize. So the person who gets their name drawn for one of these gets to choose. So there's 2 different ones on your page, right? Yes. And what are they?
Well, here's a no filter pail. I forgot to grab them. Let me be honest with you. So like when we record these episodes, I'm also trying to get my daughter ready for bed. So I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to get everything ready. And we had discussed about pulling all these yarns, and that's the one I didn't grab. So I promise on the next episode, I will show that. So Christy, let's see yours.
Okay. So on my page, in my Facebook group, there is a picture of this monkey holding his skein of yarn.
Yes.
And I believe these skeins have a card that you get. Yes, there's a card in here. And they are DMC 3 or 2. What does it say? Oh, the little green thing here is on the 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I guess that's what it means. And it says made in China. 7-ounce skein, 764 yards, plus the animal. And then you get a pattern on here too for a blanket. And this one has a bubble pattern. See?
Yeah, that's
Pretty
cute.
cool.
And
So
that's a
you
knit
could choose,
pattern, isn't it?
yeah, comes with it. So you could choose the monkey. And that one's green and yellow. Or on my group, you can choose the puppy dog, which is this pink.
Oh, he's so cute.
He really is. And they have Velcro arms, so you could hook them on the crib or on the stroller or
Yeah.
whatever after you make the blanket or whatever you want. You could make a sweater. You can make whatever you wanted to.
Absolutely.
So those
I
are
like
the
those colors,
choices
too.
on mine. Now, I think on yours, you had 2 different ones than I have.
I did. And I had the blue bear and a pink bunny. And I promise I will bring those out next time. I don't, you know, we said about it before about showing them, and I knew I was, yeah. We're just gonna leave that at that.
That's okay. All right. So those are the grand prizes. Now we also are going to be doing random prizes. And tonight we will be doing one. So after we get done showing all of our makes,
Okay.
let's talk about that. So one of the things is we decided to use one of our yarns that came with this Hug This kit. So these kits came from DMC, and we both chose one and started using them. So you go ahead and if you're ready, show what you're working on.
So the one I'm doing this time is the lamb. And it's got these pretty greens and like this beige color. Very pretty. Now I'll admit this blanket didn't get a whole lot of love, but it did get a little bit of love, only a couple rows. And I'm doing the Which Way Filet. And it's working up gorgeously with this blanket. Yeah. And like I said, I only got about 2 rows done. Not a whole lot, but
I love it. It's so pretty. I know that you didn't finish watching my video from last night.
No.
But in that video, I do have a little hint of a cool kind of border that I did on my Which Way Filet. Can I show it, even though I showed it on my show?
Yeah, go for it.
So I used this soft bloom yarn.
Yes. Oh, so pretty.
And I finished it. So what I did was I did a bobble.
Oh.
So hold up your blanket again. See where your holes are for your chain 2s?
Yeah.
I did a bobble in that chain 2 space.
Oh.
Of 5 double crochets, drop your hook, come back to the first one and bring the hook through so it makes a bobble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just did along until I came to another bobble. So I just did another double crochet across. And then when I came to a hole, I did a bobble.
That's cool. I like that. And it gives a little bit of texture.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah. And then I just did something else, another row, one more row of chains and just a little lace.
Yeah. Just give it up. Oh, that's pretty. I like that's a good idea. And I know a lot of people were doing the Which Way Filet. So that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
For finishing it up.
I just thought I'd share that with you because I figured it's right here. It was laying right here.
I'm glad you did.
If you want to try it, I mean, it's like you get to the end and you're like, well, is that it?
Now what?
There's no border. So
right.
And I mean, some people don't have a lot of creativity where they can just come up with something, and other people do,
Right.
I just figured I'd share that.
Well, thank you for sharing. I'm glad you did. It gives me an idea.
All right. So
Let's do yours.
I started with the puppy, which is the blue and pink one.
Yes, I like that one.
Big, huge skein.
Yes. It definitely goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. I'm doing a spiderweb blanket pattern out of one of the Leisure Arts magazines.
Yeah.
I've showed it. I don't believe I have it in here. No, it's out in the living room. So
Oh, that's okay.
it's an H hook. And I know because I always hook a letter for my, because I have at least 15 works in progress going at one time. And I know that sounds like a lot, but they're all lined up. They all have their own little bags, and I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And when I don't like something or don't have time, it just gets set aside for a while and then
Yep.
brought
It
back.
happens.
I know. So there is a couple rows.
Oh, yes, you did make progress on that. Oh,
Not quite a full, complete square, but you can see that I ended one row past the spider web,
yes.
and then you'll do like two more. You'll do an open weave row and then two more, and then you'll start another square.
Okay.
So yeah, it's 8.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 8 or 9 of these.
Very nice. I like it.
4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I don't know how many there are, but it's probably going to be, I'd say, a nice shower gaft, for a newborn.
Yes, absolutely.
But it'll be fancy.
Yes, it's very pretty. I like it.
It's going to be slow. Tiny stitches.
And it's very thin yarn, so.
It really is. It's a 2.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I work on it when I feel like it.
Yes.
But it is
That's what mine. I've been more focused on the set versus that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have anything for your set?
Oh, I have it all done.
That's right. You have. So it's just okay.
Hey, I even sold 2 pieces of it.
Yes, you did. I did catch that in your video. Okay. So I am not done.
No.
That's okay. I got plenty of time, thankfully.
Hey, I had a big yarn too, though.
Yeah, but still, I'm getting there. And I tore this one out, the blanket part out once. So, all right. So here's the blanket. Huh?
That's right. You did. You ripped it.
I did. I couldn't stand it. I'm glad I did now, though, because here it is so far. And I'm liking it much better because every time I pulled it out before, I couldn't stand the waviness. It was driving me absolutely insane. So it's working up much better now. So I made quite a bit of progress on that. This has been my easy blanket that I work on when we're with our knit night girls, or I just don't feel like concentrating. This has been my go-to blanket versus, because I have quite a few rows I need to do versus that which way fillet. So I've been really working on this one a lot more. But that's the progress on that. And I'm using, all this is, of course, Karen's Simply Soft.
In gray.
In gray.
Her favorite yarn in her favorite color.
Yes. Can't get any better. So this is Heather Gray. And then the border will come in with Harvest Red, Autumn Red, and black to make a plaid effect.
Awesome.
So in the pattern I use for the blanket, hold on, I was prepared for her to start showing first so I can prepare my things here, but then I remember she didn't have it. But anyways, the blanket is gonna load. There's the blanket. So it's the gray center with the plaid edges. And that is on stitchingtogether.com. Free pattern. I didn't print it out because I'm just looking at it online. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, and that link that'll be linked below too.
Yes, that'll be linked below. But I do have one finish.
Awesome. I'm happy. I know. Look at that.
It's the hats.
You put a pom-pom on it. I mean, one of the furry ones. Oh,
And a furry pom-pom.
cute.
I was debating about the pom-pom, if I should do the pom-pom or not. And I sat it down. I'm like, I don't like it without the pom-pom. I like it better with.
I like it with too. Is it snap on or is it sewn right on?
It's I have a button. It has the elastic on the pom-pom, and I have a button sewn in to wrap it around. So it's easy removable.
So they could wear it without if they wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome.
And the pattern I did for that is the Buffalo Plaid Family Hats by MJ's Off the Hook Designs. She's got this assortment of different size plaid hats and ribbed hats that I got off of Ravelry. Definitely recommend this pattern because, I mean, she has 2 different borders, 2 different hats, all the sizes from.
And see, that goes to show you took a blanket from somebody else, one person, and a hat from somebody else, and are putting them together. Isn't that cool?
Yes, and just coordinating the colors, and it looks like one uniform set.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
that's all I've worked on for
that's
that.
all you have?
Yeah.
So I've got to tell you, what do you think of this color?
I like it.
I bet you do.
It's gray.
It's gray, yes. And it is a 2 fine. And I used it, it's acrylic, and I used it to make some socks. For me, heck no.
Nope. I know.
What do you think of this color?
It's blowing out a little bit. What is it?
It's gray.
Is it gray? It's a really light gray. I see when you hold it back better. Oh, look at that.
It's got the halo.
Yes, it does.
All right. So I'm not happy with these. These are a no fail.
What?
I cannot believe this happened because this is not normal. This says 2 fine right on it. So it should have worked fine, but it didn't. It didn't. I used a D hook, very tiny D hook, and there is a perfect sock, right?
Those are cute.
I put the fuzzy, what this is Lulu from Hobby Lobby. It's the baby Lulu. So it's I don't know what, a novelty type. It's very, very fluffy. Yeah. So I like to use it for edgings like this.
Yeah.
So this sock came out nice. Granted, you can wash them so they'll soften right up.
Yeah.
But we talked about 0 to 3 months. And so 2 fine should have been a perfect size. That's a little bit bigger than I would normally do for 0 to 3 months. So I'm calling it a no fail. But again, I am critical of my own work. I'm going to send them. But if someone asked me to do like a shower gift, I would probably take and try a different yarn and make these again. Or this is what I would do. I would just put these away and I would decrease the amount of rows. Instead of doing 10 rows, I probably would do 8 and then start the heel, taking it down a couple, like an inch in between here, and then finishing the rest of it. And I might even go down, say 4 stitches if I wanted to use this yarn. And that would make the sock preferably in the size that I, would prefer. Yeah. But it's still okay. It's just that I wanted them a little smaller. So I was also looking at this. You know how sometimes I say, put something on it?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't put anything on here yet, but I was going to show you something. And if you like it, you like it. So sometimes I take a ribbon and I make a little bow and I use my sewing thread and my needle to fasten the bow together so it stays. But I was thinking of doing that with this, but you would probably not see this on a boy's pair of socks. So that's why I didn't do it. But if I took this plaid yarn and made a bow, it's red and white plaid checker.
Oh, see, that would match it. So nice.
I know. So what I think I'll do is I will send you the bows, and then if it doesn't match or whatever you want to do. But
Okay.
I mean, I could put them on there, whatever you want to do. But you asked me to make you socks, so I did.
I love them. Thank you so much for the socks. I can't wait to get them.
Yeah, but they're cute. They're
They
really
are cute.
I like them. But they're just like I said, just a little bit bigger than.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll work out just fine.
Yeah. You know what? Throw them in the washer.
Yeah.
Soften them up. Maybe shrink them a hair.
Yeah.
All good. They'll all be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What else we got to show? Anything?
Well, I do have something else, but I'm not sure if you.
Well, it's not to do with the cut along, is it?
It's not, but it's a baby thing, but I wasn't doing as far as the cut along.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I have lots of baby stuff too. So I have something else I can show, but I showed it on my own show.
Okay, well, that's fine. So let me show that later or afterwards. You want to get ready to do the drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. So tonight's choices that Christy has to decide on for the winner tonight to win. And then the one that she does not pick goes into the grand prize. The first one is this Bernat Pipsqueak. It's white. It's very fuzzy. And I got a stitch marker on there.
Awesome.
And this is a 5 bulky. And it is 100% polyester. And it's called Whitey Whites.
Yes, it is too. It is.
It is. And it's 101 yards. The other option is Hirschner's baby yarn.
Mm-hmm.
In this purple and pale pink and white color. It is a 3 lights, 100% acrylic. And the colorway is Popsicle. And 265 yards. And I also have a purple stitch marker on that.
Uh-huh.
So, what's it gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna pick the colored one this time.
Oh,
I know you were gonna think, no, not this time. Let's put the novelty yarn into the grand prize because they could use it as an edging. And
that's what I was thinking when I picked it out. I think it's nice to have those edgings in your stash for times like that. So that's why I kind of wanted to pull that out and get that involved somehow. So
yeah.
Perfect. So it's going to be the pink and purple today.
All right. So their drawing is for today, and it's going to be off Stephanie's Facebook group. How many entries did you have?
I had this time 21 entries.
Wow.
Since last month, which was done on 5/4s when I did the last one. There was 22 entries in that one. And I must say that everyone that entered since then has at least one finish. So everyone is finishing things up. I'm loving seeing it. Some people have all 4 things done.
Oh, wow.
So, and let me know if you agree or not. If you have all 4 done, you just keep posting the picture until.
No, I don't, I'm not doing it that way.
Okay.
I just wrote everybody's name down the first time I went through. Then I marked the chat so I would know where I was.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went through the mark. After the mark, I went and put anybody that had any finishes and anybody new, and I kept the old names.
Yes,
so I just keep adding to it is all. And any finishes I put next to their name, how many finishes they had.
Yes, I have 2 lists of finishes the ones that they finished last drawing and the ones they have finished with this drawing. But I didn't combine the two.
Yeah, I did, because what I did was like, okay, the first person that posted anything, now she posted she had finished something. So I went back to her name and put it in. So
I'll be honest, I started doing that and then I was out of time. So that will be done. Because she's messaging me, I'm ready. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, that's okay though. We'll get it. Okay. All right. So I have everyone's name in the wheel.
All right.
And we're going to go ahead and spin it. You ready?
Yep. I can't tell. Oh, I think it's Melissa.
Melissa Vosper.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that. That's crazy.
Did you win not too long ago with one of yours?
Yeah, totally different post, totally different person, totally different computer, and her name came up. That's crazy.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Melissa. Go ahead and send me a message, either on Facebook or send me an email. Let me know that you saw this. For any winners, you have until, how much time should we give them to respond to us?
I usually give a week.
A week? Okay.
Anybody who's consistently doing challenges, they have automatically like watch everything, and very rarely, if they have to make something for something, is it very rare that they don't watch.
Right, I agree.
If you're just giving away a random thing from a video, that's a different story.
Right. I agree. So yes, congratulations. You won this skein of yarn. So send me a message and I will get that out to you.
I have the fan on and it wasn't making any noise. And then all of a sudden it started. So I turned it off. I got to turn it back on. Is it too loud? Can you hear it?
I can't hear it.
All right. I'm hoping it's not, because it started ticking, like, kind of. Okay. So I don't have anything more of whips or anything, but I have something I wanted to ask you, because a couple of videos ago, I said, hey, let's share other things besides crochet. Not a lot, just a couple words, and boom, done, over. So I forgot. I hadn't written it down and I forgot. So what I wanted to know is there anything that you are watching, that you and your husband watch on TV, or you watch yourself, that you'd like to share with us?
Well, one of the things that we share is Grey's Anatomy. 100%.
Absolutely. And this weekend, the tree grew over my satellite dish, and we had to call and ask them to come and figure out what was going on. And that's what it was. It was blocking the dish. So he had to move the dish.
Oh, I've been there. The leaves come in on the tree and now you got nothing.
In and I had nothing. Exactly. Yep. No NASCAR, no nothing this weekend.
Yeah. And the other show, I'm actually pretty obsessed with two other shows right now. Blacklist on Netflix is one I watch with my husband when he sits down with me at night to watch TV. And the other one I don't watch with him is called Cruel Summer. And it's a new show that came out probably a month ago, and it's on Freeform. And I've been the only thing I don't like about it is I can't binge watch it. It's literally, I'm watching it, like, I think the new episode come out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to binge watch it. So yes, I really like that one. I recommend it. Mm-hmm. What have you been watching?
Well, I watch with my husband The Walking Dead. And the reason we started is we never watched it when it first came out. And I don't know, I guess because we never had Netflix until recently.
Yeah.
So we started watching it and that's it. We cannot stop. We are watching it day and night together. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty fun. But I do watch another show without him, and it is new to me also, and that's Heartland.
Oh, I believe I've heard of that.
And yeah, it's a ranch out in the west, and a small family owns it and has owned it for many years. And I thought that it was based on a book, and I thought, you know what? Somebody told me to watch it because there was a lot of scenery and stuff in it, and horses, and some wild horses. And I said, why not? So I started watching. Now I'm hooked.
Are you? Is that
Mhm.
on Netflix as well too?
Yeah,
Good deal.
yeah. I just finished up I watched the Vampire Diaries, and then I watched the originals, all of it. I
Yeah.
binge watched the originals, and I
That
loved it.
didn't take you long, did it?
No, because I watched 3 or 4 shows a night.
I feel like you just started that not too long ago to watch the
I'm gonna
original.
watch it again, I think. I really
Are you?
liked it. Yeah. And then the third series in that, I did start 1 or 2 of those, and then we started The Walking Dead, and that's all I want to watch.
Yeah.
So that's our update. That's what we do, what we're doing. We do read once in a while, but not lately.
Yeah.
Now, we usually open up yarn from someplace that we shopped at in the middle of the night. However, it did not show up.
Yeah.
We didn't get any.
About it until you mentioned it the other day. I'm like, you know what? It's been a few weeks.
It has. It was paid for. I went back today in my email and got a receipt, and looked at the receipt and said,
Okay,
And
I'm
it
gonna have
was.
to check that out.
because I got two packages on mine, not just one. I don't know if you got 2 or not, but
I can't remember.
we did that twice. We did mystery bags twice together, but we didn't open them yet. So what I asked Stephanie to do is to bring her mystery bag on the show tonight of what she got. She showed it on another show, and I showed it on another show.
Yes.
But we had actually ordered them together. So what I asked her to do was bring her 1 pack of yarn out, and I wanted to see if we got the same thing. Now I had ordered 2 of these, and you ordered 1, and it was a Santa mystery bag from what, Lion Brand?
Yes.
And they put in some mandala tweed stripes in the mystery bag.
Yes.
And so I got 1, and then 2 weeks later I got another one, and then you got 1.
I did get one.
So what I wanted to do is see if we had something similar in colorway, but I don't know. I've never seen this yarn before. This one's called the Wishbone. Look at that.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And it has a wool feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It does, but it's still soft though.
But it says 100% acrylic.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't feel like that.
Yeah.
So it says tweed stripes, 426 yards in a skein. So that would be about 1,275 yards in 3 of them, because we have 3. We have 3. What's your colorway?
Mine is rainbow.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. If we had the same colorway, and this one is called Wishbone, like I said, but the other package that I have is called Rainbow.
Okay.
So that's okay. What I wanted to do was, so this one is called Rainbow.
Okay, so these 2 here, look at my 3. These 2 here look very similar versus this 3rd one. And this 3rd one looks like the one of yours.
This package is not open at all. Can you see through it, or do I need to open it?
I could see through it, but it looks like the one it would be in your left hand. Yeah, that's what this one looks like.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's the weirdest colors.
not one single color matches any of these in this, but they have the same colorway.
Yeah. Okay. So here was what I was thinking. I was going to challenge you. I like challenging you. I was thinking of doing like the Michael Crochet Crowd, the texture cal that he did a couple years ago.
Study of texture.
The study of texture. Yes. I was thinking of doing that pattern with this crazy yarn. And whatever happens, whatever way the yarn works up, that's the way it is.
Okay.
But he has about 2,500 yards. And we don't have that many. We only have.
We do not. We have half that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would make it about baby size. If we did it to the end of these 3 skeins, that would be the end of the blanket. So whatever it came out, that would be it. Or
okay.
A lapgan. You could, use it on the couch or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think? You want to try it?
I think it's a good idea. And I'm ready to get started.
All right. Okay. Okay. So they're definitely going to be the same, but different.
Yes. I'm very interested.
I said it tonight. You haven't said it yet.
No, I haven't. I am off my game.
You're not. Yep.
And I think these colors too, like the cakes not being the same, like this third one being odd.
I know.
I think it's going to work up quite nicely. I mean,
well, I think that we shouldn't tell each other how we do it. And so then when we come on the show.
Yeah, so be surprised.
Yeah, of course.
My gears are already turning. I see what you do to me. She comes up with one idea and my whole day just stops so I can figure this out because I want to join in.
All right. So I am going to challenge the rest of you to make some crazy colors in, what is it? The Study of Texture by Michael at the Crochet Crowd. I believe I can link that below.
I think so. Yeah, and you know what? We might be able to, for those that may want to participate with us, I'm sure we can think of something to give them for participation.
I'm sure.
This is all brand new. So, I mean, you guys are learning just as I am. She told me to grab the yarn, and that's what I did. So, if you're shocked, so am I.
So much fun.
Hold on, my phone just fell.
There's no fail, Stephanie, for you.
Am I okay?
You're crazy, girl.
We can't make this stuff up, people.
No.
So, anyways, yes. So yeah, stay tuned for the details on that. As I pull myself together. Oh my gosh.
I am going to ask you to finish watching that video that you started yesterday. You haven't finished it, so you don't know this. I'm going to tell you, so that way it's on the video and then it's on your channel. Okay. I have a personal goal that I want to reach 1,500 subscribers, and it's going to take us a little while. So I have put together this idea.
Okay.
I'm going to collect from the creators from my channel a 8-inch square made in acrylic yarn, any pattern, any color that you want, and for weight, and send it to me at my P.O. box.
Okay.
And I'm going to do is I'm going to put together an Afghan with those squares and give it away on my channel when I hit 1,500 subscribers.
What?
But I'm also going to give a second prize to any of the participants that make a square. Now, think of this. All the squares and all the creators that sent one in will be all in one blanket, and that will be the blanket that's given away on the channel. So, what do you think?
Well, I got to participate in that.
Yeah.
That's a look. Well, how did you come up with that idea? That's a great idea.
Just turn the shower on and get in. And
I know, right? That's when I do my best thinking. Since I drop off my kid at the daycare, my mind starts wandering.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to see how that, well, now I want to start a square. So.
All right. And what I'm going to do is, as I get the squares, I'm going to open them up on my addictions video, because, my addictions are very much full of all the love that I get in Smile Mail and all that kind of stuff. So I just thought I'd share that with you because,
Oh, I want to participate.
Mm-hmm.
Can you send more than one square, or are you just looking for one square per person?
I was just looking for one, but I'm sure people are going to send other things while they're doing a package. I don't know what they're going to send,
That's going to be fun.
Yes, it is. It'll be fun to watch that get put together too. I know.
Yes.
A lot of times when I do squares, I get bored of them and I want to get done with them and sew them together already,
Right.
But
I know what you mean.
This way, well, I'll probably have to put in an edging. I don't know. I have to probably put an edging on.
Yeah, some sort of border.
I don't know. We'll find out. It'll be fun.
It'll be interesting to see all the squares that you get.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking, maybe they'll do like if they live in a certain place, they might do something that has to do with where they live or something. Ooh. I don't know. Come up. I told them, be creative,
Their favorite colors.
Yeah. And I'm going to put a post in my Facebook group, and every time I get a square, I'm going to put a photo in there and have a little album going on and who it was from. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Well, I don't have anything more to say. What do you
I have something I want to show.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find, and I'm not seeing it right away. I'm trying to find the original pattern. I have a surprise. Well, I wanted to have 2 surprises for you tonight, but I only have one because I ran, time is not always my friend. Okay, I can't find it. I'm just going to have to link it. So, do you remember this yarn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not far away from me.
This neon highlighter, yellow and orange, pink yarn. Okay, so after we opened that up, I could not stop thinking about it, okay? I was like, I must do something with this now. Okay. And I know we didn't discuss this, but I'm actually really excited about this. So I wanted to show you that I started something with this.
Awesome. Is it soft? You like it?
It's soft. I like the yarn. And I was all over the fence. I wanted to do something, but whatever I was thinking wasn't speaking to me. And I tried a couple different things and I was mixing and matching the different things. And I think I finally found something that works. You ready?
Yeah.
It's little.
Uh-huh.
So, and it's going to be a baby blanket. It looks like as I'm moving it, it's really long. It's not that long.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So what it is I'm pairing it with, it's about the same size as my Karen Simply Soft in Gray.
Oh, of course.
I am pairing it with the gray and I'm running the color in between.
Okay.
So it's going to be rows. This is 1 row repeat. So the rows are going to continue looking like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
And I mean, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was on Pinterest, scrolling, and coming up with different ideas, trying little stitches. And I was just going to do just the yarn itself and maybe make something square for it to like expand out. But I just wasn't feeling it. I wanted, so I think with these little dividers in it, like it just kind of breaks up the color row by row. Like,
kind of like a waffle stitch, but 2 different, like, well, it's an overlay because.
Yes.
Yeah.
You never cut the yarn, so you run it up the side. So I only have the beginning and ending ends, and this is what the back looks like. So it's a stripe.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can view it from the back too, but
Yeah.
it's just a little guy. But yes,
Yeah.
I really enjoy that yarn. I'm liking it. Like I said, the colors are not my cup of tea. I would never buy this. I saw it in the store.
I know.
But
You
the
had to
minute
act
we
right
opened
with
it,
it to like it.
I was like, I said to my husband, I'm like, I got to do something with this yarn because, and it sat on my dining room table at the top of the box. And every day I just kept looking at it. And I'm like, do not start anything with it. You have too much. And then one night I'm like, that's it. I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did.
I know. Isn't it crazy? I have so many things started,
I know.
but I get them done.
Sooner or later they get done on my side, sometimes later more than sooner, but
Mm-hmm. I do have one question for you.
Yeah.
Before we go, because we're gonna wrap this up.
yes.
I started a new make along today for the rest of the year. And I know you started watching the Outlander, so I know you're kind of like it.
Yeah.
Maybe not as crazy as me, but you kind of like it.
I like them on season 2.
All right. And well, the reason why I asked is because I'm going to be starting something, and I was just curious if you thought maybe you were going to make something for that or not.
I don't
I mean,
I
you've
don't-
got all year to do it. So
really. So
I'm just doing random draws from it. And then when I decide to get to the end, I might come up with a grand prize for finishes, but it's all progressive. It's all thrown together.
yeah, I like
And
the idea, and I like
any craft.
yeah. Well, that's cool, and I like the Outlander theme. I like the colors and stuff like that. They're more my jam. You know what I mean? Versus
Mine too.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some more of my knit cowls and those kind of things, that I did earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Because I really liked, I liked the 6 bulky in that, in the knit.
Yeah.
It's a good way to use it up because I have some,
Yeah.
but just thought I'd mention that I did start that. I'm all excited about it.
I can't wait to see what comes of it because, like I said, the colors and stuff and what inspiration others draw from that theme, it's going to be, and like you said, it like any craft. So
well, maybe not any, but sewing is definitely a part of, of way back then. They didn't have things like glue and stuff like that. So, but I mean, they drew, maybe they made Christmas cards freehand, or I don't know. I really don't know. Other crafts that people could, I know I have, I used to like make my letters real fancy and stuff when I did Merry Christmas and stuff like that. I always used to do that. And it was just freehand, but people used to say, oh, that's so nice. And I thought, well, it's just writing. It's not like I glittered it up or anything.
Right.
But yeah, they have nowadays just stamps and 2 or 3 layers of the cards overlapping, and you can really be fancy. Yeah. So
absolutely, that would be fun.
Or loom knit. I don't do that either. You do that with your loom, right? Or whatever the machine is. The
knitting machine.
Knitting machine, yeah.
Yeah. I just have a little one. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I don't want to give away what we're doing at Christmas time, but you could use that loom that you have for something that I'm thinking of at Christmas time. Not that I want you to, because I don't use a machine, but not that it's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm trying to use up, I'm going to be using minis. So, and you wouldn't be able to use minis on your machine very well.
No, I don't want to do that. No, thanks.
It's bad enough trying to get it to hook the first time to start your project, but to a mini and then have to do it again and again. And no, I'm
Yeah.
sure it would be a pain. But
Yeah,
yeah, so that's all we have, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, it's not a real long show today, but hey, we had fun.
I had a blast, and it was so nice to see you again. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
I enjoy our times together.
Yeah, well, we should have something open next time. And
Hopefully.
I'll probably start a couple baby items to show on this show, you know.
Yeah.
Or I'll bring on one or two of my other ones. I think I have a couple of lovies calling me over there that need doing.
Yeah. I have 3 baby sets. Definitely 2, maybe 3 baby sets I have to make.
Oh, better get your button gear.
I know that gray one fits none of them. That gray one fits none of them. 2 girls and 1 unknown.
Oh my God.
Go figure, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, we will talk to y'all guys later.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Good night now.
Good night.
Or whatever we say. See you later, alligator.
Yeah, adios.
Oh my goodness.